unshakable connection. Today, we explore the hidden fault lines in our closest relationships in anxious partners. 5 explosive trigger statements to avoid and what to say. Instead, where we'll uncover not only the detonators of discord, but the very words that forge true understanding. Imagine, if you will, a grand old oak standing against a storm, its roots intertwined beneath the surface, unseen yet unyielding. Beneath the bark of every intimate partnership lies a similar network of hopes, fears, and vulnerabilities. In this discourse, we'll dive into 5 common trigger statements that threaten to uproot that oak, phrases uttered carelessly by an avoidant partner that send anxious hearts trembling, and we'll learn what to say instead to nurture, rather than negate, the bond. 1. You're overreacting. I see how much this matters to you and I want to understand. Picture a garden where one flower blooms in fiery crimson while another glows a serene ivory. Each has its own vitality, yet the gardener must tend both with equal respect. When you dismiss your partner's intensity with "you're overreacting," you trample their bloom. Instead, offer a different soil. I see how much this matters to you, and I want to understand what's driving these feelings. In doing so, you water their vulnerability and invite them to share the roots of their emotion, rather than yank them from the earth. 2. I'm sorry you feel that way. Tell me more about what you're experiencing. Help me walk in your shoes. An apology that begins with, "I'm sorry you feel," is akin to handing someone a cardboard umbrella in a monsoon. It seems to offer shelter but collapses under genuine need. Rather than apologize for their emotional weather, equip yourself to weather it alongside them. Help me walk in your shoes. Tell me more about what you're experiencing. This simple invitation transforms a perfunctory excuse into an earnest expedition into their inner world. 3. That must be hard for you. I can't imagine exactly how painful this is. Would sharing more help me support you better? I can't imagine exactly how painful this is admits your limits while affirming their depth. You acknowledge both your curiosity and your humility. It's the difference between standing at the edge of a canyon and peering across, versus strapping on a harness and crossing the bridge together. By asking, "Would sharing more help me support you better?" you build that bridge of shared vulnerability. 4. You must have done something to cause this. How can I best support you right now? Would you like to problem solve together or simply be heard? When you suggest someone's turmoil is self-inflicted, you must have done something to cause this. You cast a shadow of blame where empathy should grow. Instead, imagine 2 mountaineers caught in an avalanche. One offers a hand, not a pointed finger. Ask, "How can I best support you? Do you need solutions, or would you prefer just to express what's on your mind?" This approach honors their agency and your shared responsibility, transforming blame into a collaborative rescue mission. 5. I'll come back when you're more reasonable. I care too much to stay in a place of frustration. I need a brief pause to regain my calm so I can be fully present with you. To declare you'll return only when your partner meets an abstract standard of reasonableness is to erect a toll booth on the highway of intimacy. Drivers must prove their worth before passing. In contrast, acknowledge your own limits. I care too much to stay in a place of frustration. I need a brief pause to regain my calm so I can be fully present with you. Here you grant both yourself and your partner permission to step back and breathe, rather than barricade the path to reconnection. Let us stroll through a story now. One of my dearest friends, a sculptor in Venice, who once found himself at odds with the woman he adored. Each evening, He'd return after hours in his studio, hands dusted with marble chips, expecting gentle admiration. Instead, she unleashed torrents of anxiety. "Why did you leave without calling? Do you not care about my day?" In his rush to defend his good intentions, he blurted, "You're so dramatic." Their oak began to crack. Months later, as they sat by the Grand Canal at dusk, he whispered instead, "I realize my silence must feel like an absence of care, and I want you to know that your thoughts truly matter to me. Would you share your day so I can feel connected?" In that moment, the storm subsided, and their roots wove deeper than before. In every great drama, be it Shakespeare's star-crossed lovers or the ancient myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, the fatal flaw often lies in miscommunication. We erect walls of misunderstanding with mere words, and yet with equally simple words, we can build bridges of compassion. A practical companion to these shifts: pause. Like a maestro before the crescendo, halt to breathe. Reflect. Ask yourself, what am I aiming to achieve? Reframe. Choose a phrase that acknowledges their heart without forfeiting your own. Engage. Listen deeply to the answer, not merely to craft your next line. These steps transform conflict from a battlefield to a ballroom, where two dancers navigate missteps by staying attuned to one another's rhythm, rather than stamping their feet in defiance.
If you believe this video might help someone dear to you, share it with them. A small gesture on your part could mean the world to a friend in need.